Well, I was going to stop it at 4, but here's part 5 about how people rambling on and on and on. And, you know, we all have those type of people we encounter where we talk to them and they just, every corner they turn. It's funny how the part 1 was like sharp right turn. But when they tell stories, there's so many sharp right turns or left turns. And they ain't going straight. It's so many turns that you're like, I'm sorry, where was point A again? And you're trying to get to point B, but you just took like a bunch of U-turns. And I can't even draw this map in my head of the story you're talking about, Tom, Dick, and Harry, and who, baby mama, what?
We went from A to Z.
And she had done borrowed from who? And she cheated on his ex, but his ex is trying to get back at you, and for what? I can't. What? Say that again. The hell? All right, well, here's the problem. When people ramble on like that, is because their mind is thinking so fast. Number one, they created this hell because they live so fast. It always goes back to the speed of living. They create so much encounters with people, and they just do stuff in those encounters, and then they move on to the next one and the next one and the next one, and then they get themselves into trouble. Well, I had done lent him $50, and he didn't pay me back, and then da-da-da-da. And I done had some weed, and da-da-da-da. And then I had sex with da-da-da-da. They can do all that in one day. Then they get themselves into trouble in one day. Then they're going to call you and tell you about what had happened in one day. But it was like a week's worth that they had did in one day. So, see?
It's exhausting.
Now, how do we fix people like that? Simple. Walking meditation. What is that? Put your left hand over your right hand, look 45-degree angle, and take each deliberate steps. And when you're walking, just enjoy walking. Feel feel everything. Feel the floor, the temperature, the weight shifting, da-da-da-da. You can put, walking meditation. You can go back to this. But what is the clinical benefits of walking? Its aim is to slow down the mind. It is the most boringest thing you'll do in a day. I'll demonstrate right now, just for fun. Ideally, you would want, let me hold the camera over here. Ideally, you want, that's a nice view. No socks, no shoes, right? And both of your hands in the front. Again, this grabbing onto this, okay? 45-degree angle looking up, all right? And so as you begin, you just kind of like, I teach it in 3 steps, not the 6 steps that they teach. This is too much. Foot goes up, pushes forward, makes landfall. All right, man on the moon, well, woman on the moon, whatever. Okay? So when you're doing this, you're like, really just enjoy walking. People who think fast and get angry fast need to do that. Because it deliberately slows them down so they know what they're doing and how they're thinking. That I find one of the most beneficial thing any human can do to slow down their mind. They think so fast, they do so fast, they get themselves into trouble so fast, and then call you and tell you about it because they don't know how to fix it because it was so fast. They're so fast that you trying to keep up with them, then they create anxiety in you because now you don't even know where to even begin because now somebody's already after them for money. Or whatever. Whatever. I don't know. So you have to understand the science behind those types of people. And we may be in that group that we're studying because if we are doing it ourselves. Right? So that's also a good thing to see within ourselves first and then see it in other people is the reason why I am this fast is because my mind is 200 miles an hour. And the monk said, well, if I know that my mind is 200 miles an hour, and we know this because of how we speak reflects the speed of the mind. The train is 200 miles an hour, so how do we slow down the train? Start hitting the brakes. And you can't stop a train moving 200. You can't. Right, so you hit the brakes with the walking meditation. Because the human is also a train. And people don't realize that, yeah, you are a train. Your mind is a train. Your mind is a train. Your body isn't. There's no way your body ever will be a train, but your mind is. Aha. And that's why people do drugs. Their mind is racing. Hallucinogens, LSD, you name it.
Marijuana.
And then their body is like an 80-year-old man.
Yeah.
But their mind is like, oh, I'm like 20 years old. No, Tom. Tom, you got low back pain. And now you wonder why you've been in the ER for 4 times this month. Okay, Tom? Okay. So, but Americans don't realize the clinical benefits. You know, again, when amongst giving these instructions is like medicine. It's like writing a prescription. That this is the one and only way to slow down the mind. The one and only way. I mean, unless somebody else out there in the entire world wants to tell me I'm wrong and y'all got a better way. This way was 2,500 years ago. The Buddha gave this prescription 2,500 years ago by just walk. Now, people in New York, remember people in New York back in the day? Phone in one hand, newspaper in one hand, coffee in one hand. They're not at peace. Then they're trying to cross the street with all this. We got people getting hit right here on 34th Street, 4th Street, 5th Ave, 49th Street. Vehicle versus pedestrians. Now, why do we think a human who is quite fairly quick and fast and agile, like like Spider-Man? I mean, every human can be Spider-Man, not the web thing, but like move. Girl, if you don't move your ass, right? And why do they get hit with a car? Because the car sometimes is slower, and and it's like, well, you got 2 mindless people.
The awareness.
Right. And the one crossing the street, damn it, you were not practicing mindfulness walking. Well, obviously, don't look 45 degrees like I told you, but like when you're walking, you're walking. You're doing one thing, You're just crossing the damn street, cross the damn street. And know that you're just trying to get from point A to point B. Don't think about C, D, and E, and that's how you got hit. And if you survived it, and I'm in the hospital with you, and I'm like, you got hit because at the time of crossing, what were you thinking about, Tom? Go ahead.
Else.
Everything, right?
Everything
Right?
else
Oh,
but
how's
what-
she gonna break up with me? Oh, I done borrowed Josh like $200 2 months ago, and he put another $40 on it. What did that have to do with you crossing safely? Now you can't pay nobody back because you gonna be in a wheelchair for the next 2 years. Right. So now you get it.
I'm with you.
Yeah. All right. So I just had to be a little extra
That's okay.
to make my emphasis.
Yes.
Right. So I just wanted to marinate. Now, typically when you catch me rambling or put heavy emphasis on a technique is because I really wanted that to like sit and settle and let it settle. Because earlier today we talked about unsettling.
Now you're letting me know how to settle.
Right. Like how the ducks were just like, we just gonna settle.
Right.
Settle. And so much you can learn about, the animals surrounding us, these wonderful, beautiful ducks here, is that this is so slow, right? You watch how slow they are, right? Number 1, slow, peaceful, and settling. So sometimes you gotta be like a duck.
Yeah.
I don't know what this monk teaches, but he told me to settle like a duck.
Yeah. And most people don't like to be called ducks, but sometimes we can learn from ducks, right?
Yes.
Yes.